right? So I saw it yesterday already, but I was kind of not talking about it because we're doing the Sui space. I was like, I mentioned it there, and because of the market, also, I was like, yeah, maybe some price down tomorrow, right? And maybe that's looking like a great entry at this moment. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna get a bag, right? Especially because you now echoed it back to me. And it's like, all right. And Joey, when Joey shares something, it's also usually good stuff that I should be looking at. I'm actually disappointed he was not in my DMs, but also he's kind of peeved that I won't go have coffee with him. So that said, go ahead and go follow at DeLorean Labs. Right, it has the golden ticker on X. And yes, go and do your research here. Right, I think this looks bullish. Um, HDX is having an AMA event with them. Let's see where if that's a space and when that is. Might want to join. Oh, it's a recording. You can listen to it. It ended 36 minutes. It's 36 minutes, not that long. So go ahead, play the recording. You can put it on 1.5 speed and just rally through that a little bit. But I'm gonna listen in because I want to know what this is about, right? I want to know the ins and outs, and I might grab a bag because looks like it cooled down enough here, and it sits on 13.7. And what was their all-time high then? I see something. It was like 50, 60 mil. What the hell?
And this was just a month
Let me
ago.
look.
You you got me here with you now. Okay.
Oh, 2.7x from here. So it doesn't give me this market back. Okay, so
And
so that's like
let's use my mic.
yeah, over
My
That
mic.
30
sounds
mil.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So looks like it when I look at the chart. Give me that 4 hour. It looks like it really is searching for a floor. I see a double bottom here, right? So I think here is a good entry, and I will set if I'm doing like a orders, sell orders, buy orders. You can actually do like a DCA strategy into this, which would be handy as well, especially if it wants to find a floor like this, right? So yeah, I'm excited about this one as well on Sui, bullish. Also
Do you have
because
me? Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that you could hear me still. For a
okay,
second, my connection's working now, but for a second, my microphone wasn't, and so now I think I'm all dialed in. I just restarted my machine. I think that because I started noticing that it was every 5 minutes my connection was dropping, so
oh yeah, that's
there had to have been something going on with like my network card must have been restarting or something. I don't know. I'm sure it was some sort of issue. Anyway, I got it fixed, so I apologize. I don't mean to make you
no.
anxious.
I'm happy. I'm happy to have you back,
I think we're all
and
set
I'm
now. Yeah.
glad to have Lam on stage here with us.
But
Right?
yeah, DeLorean. I was looking at the. What were you saying? That there's the rounded, the two, the double top right there,
No
or
double bottom.
the double bottom. Okay.
It's like a double bottom, but
Yeah.
always, the floor is lava,
Oh,
right?
I
So
see. Yeah.
especially here in this market right now. So like I said, that's why I kind of tend to use my rate and X to either set a buy order or a DCA, and just you can tell the thing to DCA the 100 over a
Yeah.
period of time,
This
right?
is
So you're just
looking.
doing auto.
I'm getting really bad FOMO looking at the chart.
Yes, me too. So
Because I'm
all
like,
right, let's
I'm like that looks. It looks
Lamb
like
as
it's
well.
ready
Can
to. It
can
looks
I
like
say
it's.
something about the DeLorean
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
real
Go. Go.
quick?
Okay.
So it's, for people that may not know, I mean, this if depends on how old you are, right? So this is a classic car that was not made very. There's not very many of them were made, right? It was based off of or became famous for the Back to the Future movies and that trilogy from the 90s.
Hmm.
I tagged Mac in here because my brother Mac actually used to own a DeLorean for a while. They're very iconic cars, but they were known for being kind of pile of craps. Like they broke down a lot. They were a full stainless steel car,
Right. Heavy as
way ahead of
shit.
their time. Yeah, heavy as shit. Looked a lot like a Cybertruck, right? Like, but a
Yeah.
sedan, sports car version.
That's funny.
So pretty cool because there's a lot of lore there, a lot of history there and stuff, and that the whole car company that kind of failed, right? And then they shut down and stopped making those cars, right? But now you've got this remake that's obviously decades later with way more tech, it looks like they did a phenomenal job with the build from what I can see, just first look at it and getting that little rundown with the video. It seems really cool. Like, I mean, they're just to say a little bit about the history there, because um, there's a lot of sentiment there for that generation, and just a lot of cool lore behind it.
So this isn't
So,
really DeLorean though. It's not the same people as the car company, right? That seems impossible, right? They
well,
can't have any real affiliation with them. It's just a company
that I
it's LARPing.
that I
Oh, it
don't
is.
know.
They are affiliate. No, yes, yes,
No, for
yes,
real? You've like confirmed this,
yes.
right?
That
Sorry,
they're
I'm not trying
token.
to shit on it, but I just want
No,
to make
they
sure.
token. No, this is not Elon tweets and that we get a
Oh, I
token.
see. Oh, I see the golden check mark and shit, huh? You can't just get that if you're not legit.
Not only that, but they are tokenizing. Are the look
This is
what it is.
news.
You can also drive and charge and then earn the
Oh,
DeLorean
yeah, yeah, yeah.
token.
No. Okay, now I'm
See?
seeing the video. Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
any of this.
Yes, yes.
What?
What? See? This happening.
Okay, hold on. So this token this token is really associated with this car company? Is this real? Or like I feel like I'm dreaming. There's no way. It seems too good to be
So,
true. Oh yeah,
so
you
these
could
were the
see the
tweets I was seeing
AMAs with
earlier,
Q.
Tick.
Whoa.
With HTX, this is no
Dude,
joke.
this is my first time seeing it. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna shit myself. This is so crazy. Oh
But
my
get this, so
god.
the car itself has all this tech built into it
Yeah.
to where to the effect that like it connects with your phone, right? All that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And
Mm-hmm. The Web 3
if
is
you
gonna be
drive
needed.
close
Oh my
if you
god.
drive close by a friend or somebody that you know,
Mm-hmm.
like it tells you,
Yeah.
people can like send you a hug from the phone and the seat kind of like hugs you.
So tell me
It's
this.
like it's got all this funny like tech that's
I got a
integrated. It's
I
fun.
got a
It's cool.
question. I got a question. Do you think the GTA 6 is gonna have the DeLorean in it?
That would be bullish.
It's
It'd
got
be dumb
to.
if they
It's
didn't.
got to.
It'd be dumb if they
GTA
didn't.
6 DeLorean because it's like the GTA 6 seems like a catalyst or like a platform for a lot of um uh advertisement, let's just call it. And right here, 3 years ago on Reddit,
Yeah.
GTA 6, DeLorean Easter egg might be in GTA 6. So 3 years ago, someone was making rumors about this, and people are saying the thing about, it's hyperbolic, but Sui is going to be the currency in GTA 6, that you're gonna have to buy things with Sui coin, which and
Yes.
they're also saying that on GTA 6 it's playable on Sui Play, the handheld. So like
Yes.
I'm connecting dots that this kind of sound like schizo, like psyop speculation,
Very
but
much.
it's also things to think about because do your own research and draw your own conclusions. But these are the things that I'm seeing. It's like as soon as I saw DeLorean Labs Sui, I was like, dude, are they gonna put it in GTA 6? Like it just, but I'm also kind of a freak like that
Quite
too,
possibly. Look, this is kind of what the whole SUI team has been
bro.
alluding to. This
Bro,
is what the SUI team has been alluding
it's
to.
in
If you
there.
go,
I'm looking
yes,
at
if you go to
footage.
this,
Oh,
yes, it is in there. Look at that, what the team of SUI is talking about. So they cannot say certain things,
right,
right?
right, right.
But they're constantly alluding
Whoa,
to the fact that SUI is going to be used without people knowing they're going to use SUI and that it's going to happen fast.
bro.
And they don't give us any area, and then
Yeah.
stuff like this happens, right? And
And
you're
then
just like, huh,
The Pokemon rumor
yeah,
could still
Pokemon.
be real. Now, I'll tell you a
Yes,
quick
yes,
story. Nintendo 64, back when I was a kid, there was real. Now, I'll tell you a
yes,
quick
yes.
story. Nintendo 64, back when I was a kid, there was a video game called Pokemon Stadium, and it was like a battle Pokemon game. I remember it took them like
So yeah, the purpose, the DMC token facilitates the DeLorean Web3 ecosystem, enabling users to reserve, buy, trade, and authenticate vehicles digitally through Flux Protocol, an industry first on-chain vehicle uh, reservation and analytics system. It supports transparent ownership. Man, I'm just off my rocker too right now. Transparent ownership records, maintenance tracking, and performance analytics. Supply is 12.8 billion tokens, with 2.3 to 3 billion currently circulated. Allocation includes 17.97% for Team advisors, 23% for investors, and the rest for the ecosystem development and community rewards. This is a very normal distribution, by the way. It looks very normal. Market data as of recent reports, the DMC trades approximately at 0.005 to 0.0076 with a market cap of 13.9 million to 15.9 million in USDT. So it's ranking at number 949 on platforms like CoinMarketCap. Trading volume ranges, yeah, well, that ranges a lot.
But it's down so
Exchanges
much. Why is it down so
available
much?
on centralized exchange like KuCoin, BigCat, Binance, Alpha, Mexi. Jesus Christ, what's happening here? How come I didn't get this before? All right,
Wilder.
Flux Protocol, a blockchain-based system for tokenized
Can
electric vehicle ownership, enabling this digital purchase, trading, and tracking of
yo,
vehicles with
hello?
uh, immutable records.
Hello? Is my
So
mic working?
reservations,
Hello,
the
hello.
DeLorean Alpha 5 EF reservations require 2,500 in USDC. A stable.
Hello, hello.
Jesus Christ.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hell.
you were too bullish. You got your 5 minute timeout.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna later today I'll go buy myself an Ethernet cable and hardwire myself to the router because this is so frustrating and I'm so embarrassed and I apologize for um putting you through this. It's so annoying. But
No,
anywho,
no
I
problem.
I
We were having a brilliant laugh over this. Don't
well
worry.
well I did get myself some DMC. So in the
You were
meantime,
like, I'm rocked out. I FOMO anyway. I'm
yeah,
gonna take
yeah,
this
I
one. Yeah.
FOMO'd in. So but tell me, why is it down so much though? Or why do you think it's
Well,
down so
that's what
much?
happens. I think there was an airdrop in June. I read now there was an airdrop, and this usually what happens. Like this is the volatility of a launch. It's not up only. These launches, right?
Yeah.
They go and do a hard rally, and then usually shit comes down, and then you have to wait. People get bearish on it. Could
Mm,
also be some market timing here that just screwed with that a little bit more, and then you're down. But these are opportunities, then, right?
yeah.
And so here's if you have balls, right? Here's where you buy.
I mean, it's
We
only
don't
down
know things.
14% on the daily. That's not really on the weekly. It's down almost 17%. On the monthly, it's down
No,
only
it's good volume.
35%.
Okay, so you
35%
missed.
is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that much. No,
Nah,
and
not at
look,
all.
you didn't get you didn't hear my whole spiel about what I was saying, but it is already listed on KuCoin, BigCat, Binance, Alpha, Mexi, and they just had an AMA with HTX, so I think that one's coming as well for it.
Wild, I
Wow.
posted the
So,
video that I talked about up top. If you
Of
guys want to watch
oh
that
the
yeah,
new
video, that's
DeLorean
so that's
video with the inside and all that
yeah.
shit with the blonde chick in
Yep.
it, bruh.
Yep.
This video, it's
To the
insane
80s,
looking.
baby.
It's the
DeLorean wristband. You give
it's
this.
it's so freaking cool. Oh, it's what's her name? Supercar Blondie, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember her name, but yeah, she's famous.
Yeah,
She
she's
does
the best.
car
She's so
reviews all the time.
sick. She's so dope.
yeah,
I
we
hope you guys are ready for some more chicken. We got ready to deliver for you guys.
absolutely. Well, we're just talking about cars, the DeLorean stuff on Sui. I don't know if you know Sui Booster, but we just kind of got like, we got ticked to FOMO real hardcore. And so we had to take a little bit of time out here. And also a nice hook for me to tell you guys to drop your Sui wallet in the comments for some free gas, right? For some free, this. Also, Sui giveaway, right? So one person of you is going to be getting some Sui as well. I'm just going to ask Grok to pick one for me. I'm going to just do that in the comments after this space. But yeah, Sui Booster there. Did you know about that?
I did not know about it.
Well, holy hell. You need to look at this. It's up in the Jumbotron. We already discussed what it is by much, but they just had an AMA with HDX. So maybe go ahead and listen. We were kind of like FOMOing on out around there on it a little bit, but keep it on your watch list, you guys. Your time is your friend. I always say, right? And so even though Bitcoin is right now going to touch that 120, I already gave you that one. Isn't it pumping? Didn't I tell you it was going to pump? We might not be looking bullish over the weekend. So we're either going to hold that value area of 118, 117, somewhere in there. And if we hold that over the weekend, then we are going to pump on. But it's tricky in the weekends, right? So that's why I say time is your friend. If the market sentiment turns, the dominance just rose up like almost 2% in 48 hours. That's a lot. So the market is being gripped again by that dominance. So that just means that we follow the sentiment of Bitcoin even more than we did yesterday. And so people, when they scared, they will be scared in your projects as well, right? This is just the shared sentiment throughout the market. And so then a token like this, you could buy maybe a little bit lower as well, or else just do like a little DCA thing. It looks like a utility, a good utility play here. So early also, right? But let's talk about Sui Booster and King Crab. Let's do Sui Booster then first. Is there anything new you want to update us about? This shill for Sui Booster. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So as you guys know, we are better at building tools than pumping our chart. But we got something new that's coming out that's going to be beneficial to everyone. Oh, crap. Hold on. Can you guys see?
I
It
think
was
you're
just
being
cutting
lost.
out.
Yeah. Well, he was walking. I guess he's working and doing stuff at the same time too, and then you're in and out connection a little bit. So are you still with us, Sui Booster? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna switch to King Crab, and I'm gonna ask you to do the same, my guy. How you been? Good morning.
Oh, I'm doing amazing. You know, as long as we're on the right side of the grass,
Yes.
we're doing pretty good. So,
And
you know, I love your guys' spaces. You guys are helping out our growth with you guys being on X, on YouTube, and all the other places. You guys are in our posts and everything, and it's I want to thank you guys a lot. With King Crab, a lot of people know we're on Sui. We're constantly building. We've fought the Cetus hack. We've fought um, the people that basically, oh, it's another small cap coin. Well, you know what? We're gonna keep grinding across your guys' timeline, and we're gonna keep building. So we did update our merch store. And the cool thing is we had somebody, I think it was it was in one space yesterday that said, "Hey, you know what? If you had a muscle crab and you put it on a tank top, I'd wear it when I lift at the gym." It's like, sweet. Give me some time. I'll get to you tonight. I'll send you the link tonight. Well, what we did instead of just getting a shirt and posting it and putting it in our merch store, um, I made it so I let him pick the image. Um, we took our muscle crab, we put it on a tank top, and he said, "You know what? I work out in boots. Sweet." I put AI to it, made put military boots on the muscle crab, and he said he wanted to be a walking billboard for King Crab, and that's what we're doing. And so I put inspired by 1912 American. And so that's what we're gonna do. If you have an idea for something for the merch, I'll put your X handle in the description, and it's inspired by you. We have Troll that's great in all over Sui. He made the Ghostbusters King Crab. It's inspired by him, and we do have shirts for uh, the children, for the youth. The only difference is it's only gonna have the image. We're not putting barcodes or anything else on there, or I should say QR codes, because nobody needs to be putting their phones up to check out the QR code on our children. So only the adults are going to have those, and you know what? We're going to appeal to the younger generations, just like they're going to appeal, or the Sui Play is going to appeal to them, just like we got integrated with the PlayStation Portables and Nintendo Switches and the Game Boys. You know, the growth of Sui is amazing. Um, just like Crane Crab's going to grow with Sui, we're going to grow with all the tools that Sui Booster has. And, our grind is amazing. And I'm not saying that just because to toot my own horn, but we have other people basically talking about us, shilling us because they know our grind. And we're going to keep growing no matter what. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Yes, thank you so much for joining us and giving an update on the progress of the project. I'm seeing some screenshots up on the timeline of did we hit all-time high recently or just post CETUS all-time high?
We hit the post CETUS all-time high at 41K.
Nice.
Before the CETUS hack, we went from 11K to 83K in less than 24 hours. CETUS hack um, basically stopped it, but it's a good thing because you have all that growth. It's gonna have to end at some point, and then have that tick back up. We all got that kind of pause for a bit, and we're keeping that organic growth. So it's great for our coin.
Yes, that's so fantastic because if you, well, fantastic, of course, we would have wished you to go before the Cetus hack to do a higher market cap and then hold a higher floor. But that was going to be difficult as is with that Cetus hack that happened, right? For a lot of tokens, even if you were not having a pool on Cetus and the token was completely safe, a lot of people lost. Uh, Faith and directly left. And some for some reason, Bluefin and Blue Move also froze their pools for 24 hours. So it did affect other tokens as well in that way. They did that for safety reasons, right? Because they didn't want to have other pools be affected as well. So everybody took security measurements there. But all in all, I think it's good. I think you're being here in spaces, people listening. You never know who's listening, and good people might grab like a good bag here, and they're going to be fellow believers, and you can build with those, right? And that is important, especially at these low cap prices. That you get these bag flippers out and get some people in there that know what to do. Also, educate your community on liquidity pools. Very important, right? Really can sustain your project that way. Because if they are going to buy bags, they're probably going to have bigger bags, and then liquidity pools definitely the way to go, you guys. Definitely the way to go, right? So go ahead and check that out. But yeah, definitely instruct your community and your bigger holders, educate them on how pools are adding to liquidity pools work, and it can really be a benefit for your projects. And so, yes, are you also where were you launched on what pad? King crab. I'm taking a break. Taking a break on me. All right, let's take this little break then for you guys to drop your Sui wallet in the comments for some free gas. And one winner is going to get Sui from us. This is going to happen every Thursday. It's going to be on repeat, so you're more than welcome to join in. Just drop your Sui wallet. Also, again, these people on YouTube that are watching in with us, people on the live stream on X, you might not hear Tick right now because Tick is taking a
Oh
taking
no.
a.
I
Oh, you're
I'm
here.
here now. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
cool,
was here
cool.
for the king crab.
For how
Um
long?
yeah, no, I was here for yeah, I know. Yeah, the clock's ticking.
Today
Um
is really a mess, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
did you
yeah.
see the king crab I posted to the jumbo? I made a
Yes.
little king crab
Wow. As
coin.
soon as soon as you said like your art on T-shirts and with your handle, and I could hear your mind cooking, right? I can
I'm
hear your mind.
yeah, yeah, I'm such
Tick,
a
tick, tick.
ham for attention.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, King Crab. Go ahead. Mike is yours.
Yeah, I just want to say stuff like that, like what you're doing, Tick. I didn't, and I'm saying this with respect. A lot a lot of the stuff that's happening with us, I didn't ask for. It's amazing because people want to do it to help out the coin. Trolls down here, he's helped out with the Ballsy community, and he's done a lot of our art. We're running with all that stuff. I post that stuff. You know, uh, Tick, it's been amazing being in your spaces with Wild, and just the cereal box that you did, the coin that you've done. This is the reason why we keep grinding, is because people will notice it. So
Yeah,
thank.
absolutely. Yeah, that is awesome, man. And there is definitely like an art to the shill, and a way to like finesse, and allowing people to kind of discover things on their own and make up their own mind about things. And I feel like you excel presenting that at kind of letting people make up their own mind, and not a hard sell with it. So very cool, man. And that's, extremely bullish. And I feel like that's reflected in the chart as well. You can see it in the chart. You can see the support, and that you've got diamond handed holders and community. So, dude, it's really cool to see your progress over the last couple months, and all the steps that you're making, and the fact that you're still grinding, dude. Like, that is so big. Just showing up and putting in the work each day is such a huge part of it, and there's a difference between just spinning your wheels and putting in work, but I see that you're actually building. So hats off to you. Great job. Very cool. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so keep showing up, right? And keep being bullish on your own projects. If you run a project or you're part of a community, you got to stay bullish. If you're not bullish on it, who's going to be, right? Kind of goes the same for you yourself in life. You got to wake up and be bullish on yourself, because your aura will glow, right? So and we can feel that, we can sense that, even if we are in spaces, even if we are posting. It's the words that you use and a combination that you use them in. If you can sense the vibe of enthusiasm or not, or the lack thereof, right, in post and in people's voices on
Mm,
stage.
that's a
So
great point.
yes, you got to show up and stay bullish. You know what? Sometimes I'm bull posting. I even bull posted about my XRP bag when it was, when the SEC was still giving a hard time, and I got negative comments under it. But I don't care. This is what I hold. It's what I believe in, and you are more than allowed to shill it, right, and to tell the world about it. I'm bullish on you if you do that. I don't see enough. I see a lot of reply girls and guys out there, right? And what when I ask them what they're holding, they're reluctant to tell me. Are you even holding something? Come on, what's in your folio? I want to know, right? I want you to bull post. This is what we need to do. I saw a lot more of that a couple of years ago than now. It might just be me and the algorithm, but I just see it less and less, right? UK Crypto Queen, what did she boop us? She believes in Lofi and she's posting every day about it. Yes, she believes XRP, posting every day about it, right? These are your bags. You got to be bullish on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Sui Booster, have you got connection already?
Hey guys, yeah, I'm sorry, I connected to the Wi-Fi when I came in. That's why it cut off.
Yes, that happens. But are you ready to chill?
Oh, 100%.
Let's go. Let's go. Tell everybody about Sui Booster, because you never know who's listening. There's also people in these live streams, you guys. When you're here on stage chilling, you might not know, but there's a lot of viewers on YouTube, and there's a lot of viewers on the X live stream. They are not in the room with us, but they can see us all. All the room is visible here, yeah, in the space of on the screen there. So go ahead, just realize there's other people out there, and if you can be very, how you say, articulate, then it's easier also for Tik if he wants to cut up something for Instagram, for TikTok, and for the YouTube short. So go ahead and give us your best shill.
Of course, thank you so much for having me up here. So, Sui Booster is a DAO, and the main purpose of our DAO is to build as many tools as possible for the Sui ecosystem. One of the biggest tools that we do have at the moment that has done really well and is a source of revenue generator is the Sui Booster Volume Bot. The Sui Booster Volume Bot works pretty much with tokens that have not bonded yet from Moonbags. It works with any decentralized exchange like Cetus, Turbos, Move Pump, and we've also created some other tools that are beneficial to the ecosystem as well. We have developed a snapshot tool. So if you ever want to take a snapshot for your holders, whether it's an NFT collection or a token, you can do that absolutely for free. You go to sui snapshot.wall.app. I do believe there was an issue with the Walrus section of that. So if you do want to still utilize it, you can still go to Sui Booster. I'm sorry, Sui Snapshot dot suiboosterdao.com, and you will be able to access our app absolutely for free, so you can take a snapshot. And recently, yesterday, I just finished developing a new tool that is going to be beneficial for everyone in the Sui ecosystem, and that is an airdrop tool. So a lot of us were using a tool that was created by another project. Unfortunately, they closed it down, so you can no longer do airdrops. So I had to pretty much, whip one up. And so we have been able to develop a new tool that you guys can do airdrops um, for as many tokens as you would like. Plus, we have the snapshot tool, so it makes it a combo and an easy combo to use. So if you go to suidrops.fun, that is our website that we just launched today. I have not made the announcement yet, but that is the website that you guys can utilize to do your airdrops. Some of these tools might not seem significant, but they are some of the most used tools for developers here in the SUI ecosystem. And I wanted to make sure that we were able to take care of that, because if we're able to make developers successful in the ecosystem, then they're going to continue utilizing the products that we do have. And so we do have a DAO NFT that generates revenue on a weekly basis. As you may know, we have a raffle platform where we generate revenue. We have the volume bot that generates revenue. And so we take the revenue, we buy into our token on a weekly basis, and then from the tokens that we buy, we send them back to the DAO holders. And so we now have an ecosystem that is self sustaining, where we generate revenue from other people utilizing it. We buy up our tokens and we send those tokens back to our holders of the DAO NFT. Um, and if you guys want to join the DAO, I do believe there was a couple on the floor for like 17 sui, I believe, which is around $40. I mean, they're giving them away at this point. And if the floor is high, then you can mint one for 35 sui. That is what we do. We are currently working on a hyper liquid volume bot, and we are working on a Solana volume bot as well. But we want to continue distributing as many tools here in the SUI ecosystem as we can, because we are still extremely early into the SUI ecosystem. So it's just gonna take one single project to really blow up, to onboard all of the masses into the SUI ecosystem, and we want to be ready.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. That was a great show. That was a great show. I love what
Excellent.
you guys are doing. It was absolutely needed for Sui, and to have guys like this on Sui that can facilitate all these things. I'm bullish on you guys doing the same for Hyper, because that is going to be bullish too. And it's just because we have more people in this space. Let me look up that clip again from Alex Becker. I know Lamb listened to it this morning already. We just had great fun listening to that. Um, but hold on. All right, I have a listen here.
As a name. I don't know why this is doing well. I haven't researched Hype or Sui at all, but these things keep pumping hard. They just keep pumping hard, and whenever the market moves, these move the hardest. I think Hype and Sui, which is the difference between these two right here is Sui is for fancy people. All right, you lift your pinky up when you say it. You do a little bump of cocaine from a golden spoon. That's the type of coin this is. Hyperliquid is for like the guys that live off Monster Energy drinks and shotgun beers with their asshole. That's the type of people that buy Hype. So you'll pick your character. Both these ones are going to do very, very well. Avex,
Yes. You
When did he
guys, that
post that?
yesterday, somebody sent it to me, and I was just falling on my. You don't want to know what he says about Cardano. I was, even if I would play right now and hear it, I would just drop and laugh, right? Because that is so how we feel about Cardano. It is actually how we talk about Cardano, and I love Cardano people, right? There used to be a lot of spaces with RTB and the guys that were doing the marathon spaces for Snack on Cardano, because that's the biggest meme token, and they want to get it listed on Binance, and so he was doing the. That was actually a Cardano guy that did that, right? Guinness Book of Records, the longest space, and I guess he had the space over for like 2 weeks. Right, the guy was so wrecked, and but yeah, that's how we talk about. He talks about Cardano. It's pretty bad if you guys want to listen to. I don't want
Oh,
to
he
bore you
hates
into
Cardano. He says that
no,
guys
it's
that buy Cardano are cucks
yeah,
that
well,
like to watch their
yeah.
wives get
Well, they kind
nailed in
of
front of them.
they're all geeks and they're nerds, but they're also crypto bros, right? So they're kind of for a lot of people this comes across. If you're very degen on Solana and stuff, I could see why Cardano guys are hella annoying, right? And they will stick it to you when they make like tons of profit too, and that's kind of annoying as well. If you're just not there, you gotta just sit and listen how they make money on stuff. but they're very technical, very knowledgeable. Actually, there's a shit ton of. I don't want to bash on Cardano too much because there's a ton of Cardano community that ran over to Sui. I know this. They're talking about Sui on Cardano. Charles has been talking about Sui, right? He was like, where I was trying to get him in my spaces at one point because he was wanting to know about Sui, and I was like, yeah, my guy, I feel you in, right? And so yes, the whole Cardano community is also bullish on Sui, but we should say swear, and then have my pinky up. We should have a pinky up and say swear. I'm just gonna do that from now on. It's hilarious. Also, I'll do that cocaine from the golden spoon, right? So that was that's hilarious, you guys. I just find it too funny, right? Also, drop your swear wallet in the comments below. You want to hear it? You want to hear what he says about Cardano? His Cardano rant. You guys want to hear it? Lost tick.
He hates it. He hates Cardano. Yeah. He
Yeah, you want to hear that?
yeah.
You want to hear
Yeah.
it? Yeah. All right, hold on.
Yeah, he definitely hates on Cardano big time. He says that the guys that hold Cardano are a bunch of cucks.
Hold on. Every time he mentioned it, he shits in his chair. That's why he has to buy a new chair. That's actually what he says. It's fucking hilarious. All right. Here we go.
Risk, meaning we're still going to lose all of our money, but it's not going to be quite as terrible kind of risk. We're going to start these higher coins right here. And if you're a beginner, I really
Every time he mentioned
$1 billion market cap on Solana tops. Okay, so that's like a 5x from here. Yeah, I see that as like it's peakity peak. So where I'm actually going to be starting at is going to be makes my skin crawl. This is like saying Voldemort and Harry Potter. I just anytime I mention it, I shit my pants a little bit just now, just saying that. Again, I'm not wearing pants. That's why I have to change my chair every single video. We're gonna buy fucking Cardano. All right. Cardano, I think easily is going to $5. It has amazing tech behind it. I think Charles Hoskinson is probably one of the better leaders, figureheads in crypto. The only problem with this coin is its holders are unbearable. When they get rich here, it's going. When I talked about little fucking retard babies running around fucking trash cans and shit because of dirty little neckbeards finally being able to reproduce from getting so rich, I was mainly talking about Cardano holders. When this gets you need to move to another country. I don't know whatever country these creatures reside in, Cardano holders. If they're there, get the fuck out of there. They're little incest babies. It's going to be terrible. You're just going to see like little dobbies from Harry Potter just running around with their hentai comics, drinking prime energy drinks left and right and saying, bro, it's going to be just terrible. But we can still profit off this, so I think Cardano is going to do very well. I think hype, it has a lot of hype.
That's so brutal.
Yeah, he hates on Cardano holders big time.
I love it. I would marry the guy for real. I'm just gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is
He
hilarious.
is a $10 million Lambo.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would marry him. I already told you. No, hilarious. And but there's a lot of community from Cardano on Sue with your pinky. We just gotta practice this with our pinky up every time we say Sue. And that's get yourself a golden spoon and get ready. No, for real. So yeah, I'm sorry if you didn't find that hilarious. We can't be friends. I'm just gonna say that. Can say that right here. All right, so I'm gonna do a monetization moment because that's still going on in the background, right? Um, Monetization on X. Yes, I need those subscriptions, so I needed to get a few million more um, views for this, right? And I am nearly there, you guys, nearly there. So yesterday I had almost 1 million. No, I had 1 million views on the daily, and
Nice.
today I'm almost 400K, right? So maybe over the weekend, and then this all will be done. If you guys want to know how to do that, then we could talk about it another time. Just make sure to join our spaces because we often touch on how to do that. No, you don't need to buy a fancy app from somebody. You can do this on your own pretty quickly. You just gotta double down a little bit, right? And be in the grind. And for me, I always thought like, hey, this monetization is not gonna be worth it because I make more money spending my time somewhere else. But the thing is, these subscriptions are interesting, and I do want to open a subscription group for future traders, right, where I can give some targets, so some entries and some targets. So I figured, I might as well just go ahead and work a little bit on it. And then I've been working on it for like a week now, being more consistent, and so I'm nearly there, right? But yeah, so can you. If you want to know how, just keep visiting our spaces because we drop some alpha left and right. Tick, are you busy with any of that?
No. Um. No. For with the monetization, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Um. No, I'm trying to get my engagement up, but I'm so far away from that. It's not even funny.
Yeah, yeah, you do need to engage a little bit more, right? So get this, you guys, if you are a project or if you are just your own person and you want to really push your own brand a little bit more, the algorithm, it's not about your content per se, right? So you can have banger content, and sometimes it might even feel when you made it you are crazy enthusiastic about it because it took you long and it looks beautiful. But here's the thing: when you do not engage with other people on your timeline, right, with other people that share similar interests, you're not going to get any views because the algorithm is not spotting your content as quality. That takes people, right? And so the algorithm prefers the people who are more outbound. So that means that you have to say hello to other people, mingle around on other posts, and then when you post your post, you can get some attention back as well. That's how it works. So usually, I take this approach. I before I make a good morning post, let's say, or any other post. Um, I always make sure I at least respond to 20 to 30 other people before I post. And that way, I really get a bump on my post when I post it as well, right? So this is very important to do. Also for projects. Um, also, if you're a project, you might also want to mind the amount of spam comments that you're getting because those actually really deboost you. It's like the algorithm is telling you that you get low quality engagement, so your content is then also low quality, right? And so it's going to deboost you based upon that. So bookmarks are more bullish, let's say, than retweets. So for rates and stuff like that, add bookmarks and tell the community to really use their bookmarks and not the retweets per se, because retweets sometimes can get people wrecked if you do them too much. Go ahead, King Crab.
Yeah, I was going to add to with what you're saying is also, diversify the spaces that you're in. Because if you're in the same space over and over, you're not gaining those new eyes. You're just talking to the same people that you talk. Not saying it's a bad thing, but networking is not just staying in the same shill space, but diversifying the people that you see. Because a lot of times you don't know if they're holding a YouTube channel or you know a
Yeah,
live
push
X
that.
or anything else, but just
There's a
spread
there's
the
a
wealth.
reason. There's a reason, exact same reason, because I want to have audiences that change, right? I love you. You keep coming back. I appreciate you so much, and we do have a regular audience, absolutely. It's not that I don't appreciate you, but I want to tap into more communities because I want us to network all together, and so that's why we have from different chains. We had XRP, the Fuzzies, on here too, back in May, right? Banger project that turned out to be. We had the Gemstones, we had the Chadettes, we had so many successful, and thank the Lord, only bullish. We had only bullish stuff on here, right? And so, but these communities keep going back too, and they hear about your thing, so that way we can intermingle and engage, and also using the live streams at the same time. Can help really tap into a broader audience like that. So as a space host and take here as my co-host, right? We take that approach, and so we do not have the same space every day with the same people. We love that we have the same people, but there's also got to be other people coming in that we want to connect with, of course. And it's good for you guys if you're here in the audience to start following each other and say hi, because exactly that engagement, that is what you need to be doing. Right? Say hi to each other and mingle. And so you get followers this way, you get boosted in the algorithm this way, and so your content is actually be seen, right? and don't be fake about it. Be congruent with who you are, right? Just be yourself and show the art that you like, right? Not because it's popular. Show what you like, because then you're really tapping into people who are liking the same as you, and that's more powerful than anything else, right? So here's the tip of the day when it comes to the engagement that you want your views on your post. Go ahead and engage with other people. Uh, 20, 30 times before you release your own post, right? So before you post yourself, make sure you engage on your timeline. So don't look for it because that's bearish, but on your timeline is the for you. Go ahead, engage with all of that, and then make a post, and you will see you get more engagement. So if you're doing a good morning post, it's very helpful to good morning, say good morning to 20, 30 other people before you do your good morning post, and so you would boost it in the algorithm this way, right? And you'll be on the timeline for things to show, and then people will say good morning back to you as well, right? That's how it works, you guys. So one love, one chain. Sue, pinky up, you guys.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
I just made
So,
another StyleX prompt.
um,
Plush animal. So I just used it
okay.
on king crab. So it's going to turn the king crab PFP into like a little plush doll. So I'm really curious. The AI agent usually works in under 2 minutes. So it should be interesting to see what it creates. I will keep you. I'll post a picture of it. It's going to be in the next 60 seconds. It'll be up.
All right, I'm gonna ask Grok to pick a winner. Pick.
Oh, you can just ask Grok to find one in the
Yeah,
thread. Someone
one
that
person.
say someone that posted their wallet address.
Yeah, their Sui wallet address. See if he does that, or else I got to do it on a desktop if it doesn't fly. Anyway, yes, we are gonna close that space because it's I've had enough. No. It's getting late. Yes, so I just wanted to tell you that the gas will be sent to you within 24 hours, right? And so will the winner as soon as Grok is giving me one, and you'll get some Sui. Grok is picking you. I do not get entangled in any of that. Grok is doing the picking here. And so quickly, if you have not done so, leave your SUI address for some gas, right? SUI. So we're bullish on SUI. I was reading about these ETFs. I was kind of going through my um, notes here. See that we want to talk about. So yes, right. ETFs are gonna come for SUI. Um, they are being approved. It's massaging towards it. So let's wait for the end of, because I thought that the alpha was kind of end of quarter four. So I really see it happening for Sui. Of course, that's going to full send Sui as well. And things can get crazy. On the top end, I do believe Sui can be $40, $50. I do. And that's like a crazy target. Let's be more conservative and keep it like around $24. I could see that easily. If you do not, you're probably not bullish enough. If we're everything is looking in the way that it does, we are heading for the biggest rally here, right? And this time there's going to be trillions in the market. Now, people say, yeah, there's a lot more tokens than last time as well. Yes, that might be true, but there's also trillions more coming. So I think that we're still good at the odds with that. So yeah. Anything else that you wanted to touch on relating Sui Tick?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. I don't really have anything else. Ooh, this king crab plushie looks so sick. Holy Oh
Yes,
my
King Crab.
gosh. You got to
You have
see
your hand up.
this. This is so sick.
Yeah, yeah. King.
I just got one last question.
Yeah.
It's not a flex, but I used to be a detention officer working at a jail. So I don't think cocaine.
Ooh, this king crab plushie.
I think that will suffice. Think that will suffice, right? I just found it hilarious that he thinks of Sui as Sui people in that way, and he's not wrong because it's And when I see when I because I do a lot of cross chain spaces, right? So I'm in Tron spaces. I like to go to AVEX, and touch base with the community there. I like to go to Cardano spaces even, right? And of course the Sui spaces, Solana spaces, and you really see a difference. There's really a vibe difference, and I think he's just